everyone, I'm Ellen. This is Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour. It's going to be maximum, it's going to be cross stitch, it's not going to be an hour. How are you? It has been a while since I have last checked in with you guys, and I do apologize for that. No excuses really, well, plenty of excuses. I find excuses all the time to not do it. It's too dark out, my hair is gross, I have a pimple. Like, none of that is going to change. It's going to be dark out, my hair is going to be gross until I can get to my hairdresser, and I will always have pimples. I'm 54 and I always have pimples. Life is unfair. Thank you to everyone who is a returning subscriber. Nice to see you. And for those of you who are new, I don't know what to tell you. If you like cross stitch and people who like cats, then you might like it here. If you like murdering or cannibalism, this might not be the channel for you, but unfortunately there are probably channels out there for you, so good luck with that. I am going to start off by doing the giveaway from last time because it's been almost 2 months, and you poor guys, it's almost time for Christmas. I was giving away this Blackbird booklet, Home for the Holidays, with billions of good designs and goodies. Big, massive cardinal one that everyone was doing. Yeah, so I'm going to give that away first, and that way, if you were just here for the giveaway, then you can scoot off and watch your cannibalism videos. And the winner is RHONDA Nord. I've already commented on your comment, RHONDA, so if you could just get me your mailing details via maximumcrossstitch@gmail.com or at Instagram, where I am Elpoo is here. I will have this in the mail to you, toot sweet. And maybe you can stitch a little something before Christmas. I'm sorry it took so long for me to do the draw, but I'm useless. All right, what's next? What's next? Well, my life is fine. I'm here in Manitoba, and I've been hanging out with my mom, and she is making steady progress. Thank you everyone who's reached out with thoughts of concern and good vibes for fast healing, and she's doing great. She's making leaps and strides, and I'm hoping that by the end of September she'll be solid enough that I can head back to Toronto and see my husband and my cats and my dog. Yeah, so everything is going along well here, and we're very pleased with how things have turned out for Mom. So let's start with some finishes.
Thank you.
I have to insert some pictures of some of my finishes because most of them are back in Toronto because I finished them before I left, and I don't think I included them in my last video. But anyway, the first ones that I finished were little tiny ornaments that I made for Brenda and Laura of Brenda and the Cereal Starter, and I'll insert a picture of those here. And they were well received. They seemed to enjoy them very much, and I'm very happy with that. Brenda said the finishing was impeccable, which tells me that Brenda is a whole damn liar. You're a whole damn liar. Brenda, the finishing was not impeccable, but thanks. She's a liar, but an adorable liar. The next thing I did was a request from someone who I don't really know that well. Don't you love it when someone you don't know that well says, hey, can you cross stitch this for me? And you're sort of caught off guard and you go, okay. And then it ends up being a bigger project than you wanted it to be. Yeah, that happens to me fairly frequently. I really do have to learn to say, no, learn how to do it yourself. But this gal is nice. She's funny, and she's a great animal advocate, so I have some respect for her. So she asked me to make her this lovely chart, and I will tell you who the designer was in the picture, because I can't remember exactly offhand. So this one was for Muriel. The next one I did, it was one of those, you know, finishes of the traveling cross stitch. I think Michelle Bendy started it, and then it went to someone else, and then it went to Sarah Stitches out on the East Coast. Hi, Sarah. And then she sent it to me, and I sent it off to Stitch in May, who has it now. And that's a fancy Blacket, Light of the Moon, maybe? She's picking mushrooms. I can't remember what it's called, and I don't have the chart anymore, obviously. Megan has it. But it's a very wrinkled picture, but this is what it looks like here. I'll try to, when I get back to Toronto, I'll iron it all up, and you can see. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I did it 1/1 on 32. I'm not even sure why I thought that was a good idea, because it's already tiny to begin with, so it's almost can't see it. My biggest finish was the Chlorami Glorious Sampler, and that is, I'm gonna have to go back here. Hi. Okay, so this is it. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it all. There, maybe you can see it all. Okay, gotta move my mag. So I started this on April 1st for high tea, and I finished it on September 3rd. So just a little over, May, June, July, August. So just a little over 5 months. This is done on 32 count antique smoky white, but I stitched it on the wrong side. The pattern of the printed modeling is on the opposite side. That was by accident, not by design for me. 1/2 using Gentle Arts Schoolhouse Red. And I'm very happy with the way it turned out. There are some mistakes, some definite fudging going on, but I think it's quite nice. What do you guys think, right? It's just fun. It's huge, right? I'm standing up now. There. So that's my finish, my big old finish, which of course means I can start something new, right? There. Oh. Let's see. Oh, that was an old lady sound. Next we move into works in progress. This one is going to be the death of me. This is Sheet May Safely Graze by Victorian Rose Needle Arts. I'll take it out, but the picture, you can't tell. You can't tell what's going on with this thing. It's a horrible picture. The chart is a little bit, I had to get it enlarged as big as it could to make it easier. And that actually does help. That makes it readable. Can you sort of see? It's a very bad picture. But it's this mega border with this lovely little castle and sheep and people and stuff. I can't wait to get to the inside of this. But the border is a beast. I will not lie to you. No, it's not a beast. It just takes a little bit of concentration because there's a fair bit of color changes. But I think the effect is nice. Let's see where I am now. No. Sorry. Can you see where I am there? Instead of working my way across, I decided to go down with the border a little bit more because the border is such, it's not as fun as doing all the stuff on the inside. So I opted to just, you know, delay gratification and do some more of that border. I can't wait to get to the house. And there's some crazy ass plants in there as well. Looking forward to it. And these things were really pretty to make. I don't know, cornucopias of berries or something. The lighting in here is not great, my friends. But you get the general idea. Yeah, so this is sheep may safely graze. And I don't know where the halfway mark is lengthwise, but I think I'll probably end up going almost all the way down. It's a big one. It's like 579 long. Does it say? No, I don't have it in front of me, but it's a big stitch. And I'm not quite halfway down that border yet, so it's gonna go for a ways longer. And on and on and on. Won't be finishing this one in 3 months, I can tell you that for nothing. Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes on this one, but because it's not geometric, I'm just fudging them and crossing my fingers and hoping for the best. Okay, next, Dutch Beauty, or as we can call it, Dutch Boobies. This is nice, right? Pretty. So, I can't remember where I was, if I'd finished that top row or not. Don't think so, but I finished the top row and got the first page on the second row done. I'm gonna have to get up again. Hi, how you doing? Okay. All right, here we are. Dutch Boobies. Because you can't really get close up to see everything. But this is the page that I just finished. And you know how I talked about how this was like Dutch Boobies because of this? Where are those birds? These birds holding, where are they? Holding the two sets of boobies right there, Dutch Boobies. Well, there's also another thing about this. Look at these two dogs frolicking. This one's by a giant rabbit, or what will be a giant rabbit, and this one's by a house, or I think it's a church. Is that dog having explosive diarrhea onto the church? Is that what's going on here? Is this, like, if this stitch was a band, their band name would be Diarrhea Dog and the Dutch Boobies. I don't understand why the little girl made that leg like that, because obviously a leg. Or maybe this dog scared this dog so much that it literally scared the crap out of him onto the church. But all dogs go to heaven even if they poop on churches. Anyway, so yeah, this one's a much more relaxing stitch than Sheep May Safely Graze. And it's quite beautiful, very muted. I get really excited when I can use the red or the blue because there's just a lot of beige and green and gold in this. But yeah, I'm having fun with it. And I'll be done that never. Dutch Diarrhea Dog and the Dutch Booby Girl. Hi, me again. All right. I had a new start. I was itching for a new start, so finally I started this, which everyone who is anyone is doing. Nicole's Needlework is doing this, and I saw this at I think Pam and Steph did a big video of their Midwest cross stitch retreat from last year, and this was where Brenda Gervais, I think, showed it for the first time. I was like, oh my God, please release that now. And she did at Market, so this is how far I've got. That's about a page and a half, because, well, it's 2 pages, because the second page, the bottom part, is only really a third of a page. So I'm about a third all of done the whole thing. And it's a nice stitch, it really is. Very pretty and will look very nice all framed up and stuck under my bed. Just kidding. All right, those are my whips. How about I show you some stitchy kindness that I got, or crafty kindness. Notice anything about this mug? Notice how it might look like a certain cat that I have? My friend slash sister, Charley Waters, made it for me. Her partner is an excellent potter, and she is an artist, so she has rendered Wayne onto a mug for me. And this service they will do. You can send them a picture, and she will paint your pet or your husband or whatever you want on a mug for you. And this is her style, so it'll look pretty cool. She also gave me some plates. These were just for fun. Friend, not food. Because cows are our friends. And this one. Keep on stitching in the real world. Rock on. Devil horns. But it's a chicken. The chicken is coming out of its shell, but it also could be wearing a very full diaper. She's a talented gal. You should check out their website. I'll link it below. It's Canvas and Clay Galleries. They're in Beausejour, Manitoba. So if you are in the southern Manitoba region and you are looking for interesting, unique gifts or pottery for yourself, or perhaps you want to commemorate your favorite pet on a mug, I'll link their website below, and you can contact them and they can sort you out. I use this mug every day. Brian has one of our dog, Sam. Oh, and my mom's friend Nancy made us necklaces. These are beads, and then these sort of bulbular ones, these are silver willow seed pods that she cleans and makes into beads. I don't know if you can really see. You can see how they're sort of striped and cool looking. Yeah, I thought it was really simple and pretty. Very nice gift. I also got some stitchy kindness from Laura, my wife, my love, my heart. Laura Dewitt from Brenda and the Cereal Starter. She's a good egg. You know, she knows that I've been up here with my mom and that sometimes it's been a little tough. And so she sent me a little bag to cheer me up. And it wasn't a little bag. First of all, she sent me a card that is a Hands Across the Sea card. And we know that these are like gold. And inside she wrote, "Ellen, you're weird and smelly. Love, Laura." No, that's not what she wrote. She wrote very nice things. Yes, and it's got a little pattern on the back you can do. So very excited about that card, Laura. And she sent me these Kathy Barrick stickers that you can put on the back of your frame pieces that, you can say, all the details about, this piece was made by, on this, on that date, all that kind of stuff. You can even put in, upon my death, please leave to my niece, Carly. Because she's going to get it all. Sorry, Carly. That's your legacy from me. What else? Well, she gave me a lens cleaning cloth with an adorable scene of children watching Nana stitch. I wonder if they're actually interested or if they'd rather be outside catching snakes. We'll never know, because they're just pictures. They're not real people. She got me a fancy floss ring thing, which I've never had one before for your floss ring. I'm very excited about doing this. I have a project in mind for this. So my first one, and it is from Sampling of Memories, and there's the, can you see that? See if I can can you get it? Samplingsofmemories.com. Samplingofmemories.com. I'll link it below. She also sent me an adorable little needle book. Look, it's me with a cat in my lap. And inside there's some counting pan. And look at how pretty it is, all the soft sorbet colors. So sweet. Look at the back fabric. It's adorable. So I can't wait to start using it. I had to wait to use it, of course. But yes. Read, write, draw. Look at those tiny little buttons. Oh my God, they're so tiny. So that. And she sent me a gauge thing, so you know where to start, the 3 inches, 2 inches kind of thing. Never had one of these, so I'm looking forward to breaking out that bad boy. No, where? Oh, here. She made me floss cards and used all of her crazy stickers that she gets from her crazy sticker book. Because, let's face it, Laura is an 8-year-old girl at heart. And I love it. I'm here for it. I'm an 8-year-old girl at heart, but I've got the sense of humor of an 11-year-old boy, which involves a lot of poop jokes. Fun, right? Got plans for this too. And then she sent me Little Red Work Pin Keep by Stacy Nash. A nice little project to keep me busy. It's actually got two sides to it. This side and this side. So you can just sew them at the same time and flip it over. She sent me the floss, Schoolhouse Red, and the linen. It's 36 count hog bristle. And I can't remember who makes that. I think it's an Australian company. Anyway, it's perfect, and it's the perfect linen for the red pin keep. So I'm looking very much forward to trying out this new dyer that I haven't tried before. So yeah. Oh, and she sent me, oh, there was one other thing she sent me. Where did it go? No, I think that's it, unless I've forgotten something. I may have forgotten something. Laura, I'm sorry if I've forgotten something. That means I'm using it. But yeah, I'm very excited about being like the big girls, like the big hitters in cross stitch, like Brenda and Laura and Nicole, and having proper bling on there. It's all good. Thank you, Laura. I've already thanked you a million times, but that totally brightened my day. I think you know that. Okay. Haul. I did get some haul. Not super exciting haul, because I had a no buy July. I didn't allow myself to buy anything in July. I don't know why. Just felt like maybe I should rein myself in. A couple of things I got were I ordered needles from 2 different Canadian suppliers. First from Bugs X Stitch, and she sent me 10 Bowen 26, size 26 needles, and very good service, and very, very happy with working with her. She's lovely. And you can buy the needles individually. You know, if you want 7, she'll give you 7 needles. And then I ordered from Magic Hour Cross Stitch Supplies. Can you read that? Probably good enough, right? Magic Hour Cross Stitch Supplies. I'll link it below. And I ordered some Bowen 26 from them, and she actually sent Bowen 28 by accident. So I contacted her, and they dispatched the 26s right away, and they weren't going to charge me, but I paid her for them because it's no big deal, and I'll use the needles. And it turns out that I actually like the 28s better than the 26 now. So I've got lots of 26, and now I have to stock up on the 28s. And I like the Bowens because Nicole's needlework likes Bowens, and I want to be like her. Except, you know, there's one way I can never be like her. I can never have her eyebrows. Look at my eyebrows. I have sad, sad grandpa eyebrows. Nicole has like 1940s movie star eyebrows, which she can probably raise one and say, "How dare you?" Yeah, I can't do that. What else did I get? Oh, I got some stuff from Kitten Stitcher, because I love her so much. I love Kitten Stitcher. She's my very best friend. We're gonna live together in a great big house and eat popsicles on the porch. Kitten Stitcher and me. I got some linen. I got, what's this? Antique ivory. I usually get platinum, but I thought I'll mix it up. Antique ivory. It's nothing exciting. It's just Zygarde plain linen. Got a yard of that. Got a yard of white because I'm gonna tea dye it because you can't get linen anymore. You can't get linen. Like I think Laura and Brenda just like hang outside the lakeside dyers, and they just, at the end of the day, when the dyers have gone home, Brenda and Linda just are all stealth climbing in the windows, and they just steal it all. Because where do they get their stash? Same with Nicole. They have like some kind of unending supply of lakeside linen. Toilet paper holders, but linen. And I also got a 28 count mushroom Lugana, because I want to redo that Martin Luther King quote from Stone Street Stitchworks. I started it on a piece of raw linen and it just did not work out. So I want to do it on a nice, seriously even weave. That'll be very, very precise and clean looking. So I got a nice mushroom Lugana, 28 count for that. I also got, because of Nicole, of the eyebrows, the Smith Sampler. I'll pick it up. I went back when I was quarantining, when I first got here. I went back and watched all of Nicole's videos from like day one, and I think there was something like 70, 80. So I watched a lot of Nicole, and I enjoyed watching her progress on this piece, and her finish is phenomenal. But yeah, it was one of my favorite of her pieces that she's done. I thought, well, maybe I want to do it too. But yeah, it's gorgeous. So yeah, I got that from Kitten Stitcher. Because I don't know if I mentioned, but Tracy Van and I are best friends now. Yeah, we're pretty much best friends. And except for Ryan. Ryan, you're my best friend. Yeah, we're gonna get matching velour tracksuits and hang out at coffee shops and check out all the guys' butts. Also from Kitten Stitcher, you know how she has that thing where you can just say, send me a random needle minder. So she did. She said she couldn't pick just one. So she picked this one, which is 2 mugs, which I think is hilarious. But then she also sent this one. Now she just called this one resting bitch face, but she would have no idea. But this is exactly what my poor, dear departed father would have looked like in drag. 100%. Sorry, Dad. I like astronomy. Can you see? If you know my dad, that's what he would have looked like in drag. So now I'm going to have that on all of my works in progress. My dad in drag, watching over my crafting. What could be better? Okay, this next thing. I blame Megan Stitchin' May for enabling me for this. She is the worst for enabling. I mean, if I walked down the back lane and I found a dead rat and I said, I'm going to stitch a few little pink hearts on this dead rat and showed that to her, she'd say, oh my God, I'm going to do that too. She loves a stitch along. Anyway, she showed this. She got a copy of this from Emily C., who had an extra copy, and I wanted to do it, so I went and got a copy. And it is called When the Calling Birds Sing, by Exemplars from the Heart. It's hard to find, but it's really cool. I might do some changes to it, some color changes, even some basic pattern changes with the border and the letters and stuff. That's all to be determined. And then Olivia B, you know Olivia B, she wanted to jump on the bandwagon too. So we decided that we're going to do a Sister Wives Sal, because they're all my wives. So yeah, we're going to start a Sal on September the 16th. That's a Wednesday. And if you have this chart or are able to scrabble it or find it, I think I found it one place, and I'll link it below. I'm not sure if they still have it or not, but if you want to join in on this, when the calling birds sing, those houses, the willow trees, all those crazy birds in the ground there, it's going to be cool. It is 239 by 290. So yeah, if you want to join in on that Sal, I think it's, yeah, the 26th, no, the 16th of September. So yeah, it might be the Sal that no one can join because it's hard to find, but if you wanna, we love you. Everyone's welcome. All right, wife of the week. Ever since I had Brenda and Laura as my wife of the week, and then I had Elena and Olivia B as my wives of the week, I've decided I've gotten a little greedy. And one is nice, two is better, but three at one go, that's basically a harem. So yeah, my wife of the week is the Sunshine Stitchers, all three of them. They live in Florida, which means they probably have access to a pool somewhere and maybe a fruity cocktail of some sort, like a margarita. I don't drink, but a virgin margarita. Yeah, but the Sunshine Stitchers, I want them all. I want them all to be my wives, and I want to go and live in a big condo with them with access to a pool and maybe a nice local restaurant that we could stroll to halfway down a beach. And do we have a balcony? Yes, of course we have a balcony. And there's lots of flowers and ferns and whatnot on our balcony. And then we just stay inside with the air conditioning on, and we stitch. And we just listen to them natter back and forth, laughing, accusing each other of horrible, horrible things. But yeah, Sunshine Stitchers, you're my wife of the week. Bit on the side, gotta have a little bit of fun, right? My bit on the side is Linda Sue Counts Zippy 12. That's a long name, Linda Sue Counts Zippy 12. But yeah, you're my bit on the side. I'll meet you at the Motel 6 for some stitching. Bit on the side. Can't wink with that eye. All right, okay. Plans. Well, pretty straightforward. I am going to start the stitch along on the 16th, and I'm not gonna yawn. I'm gonna continue to work on my whips. If I can get through another couple of days of Sheep May Safely Graze without setting it on fire, I'll be pretty happy with myself. And I'm thinking for October 1st, for high tea, I might start Eleanor Parr. It's another really big one with a fantastic border. And I'm worried that I'm going to get burnt out on fabulous border pieces, but it's all little birds. There's so many birds. But we'll keep you posted. Oh, I have a giveaway. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Well, I'll show you my copy, but I have an extra copy of this. Loved it so much I bought it twice. You want to stitch this? Brenda Gervais Manor at Quaker Hill. You want it? You want it? Don't be deceived. It's bigger than you think. That's what she said. Yeah, so this is a beautiful piece, and if you've got the linen for it, you should totally do it. I'm doing it on Color and Cotton white tee, and I'm loving it. I wish Color and Cotton would hurry up. Yeah, so if you want, you would like a chance to get that from me, just comment below with the word Quaker. Quaker. I'll be looking for the word Quaker when I pick, and I'll try to get back before 2 months, and maybe with a little bit more content. This has been kind of boring, but yeah, I think that's it. Thanks everybody for joining in and hanging out if you're still here at the end of this nonsense, and I will see you the next time, and until then, rock on.
Ooba dooba.